Oh yeah, turn this up.
She can shred, do this all the time. This ain't no surprise. Every other night another movie getting better. Juke too hard, don't stand too close. We gon' fuck around grand. Off this way, doing her show. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, as long as I get paid. Bad little vibe, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she can shred, do this all the time. This ain't no surprise. Every other night another movie getting better. Juke too hard, don't stand too close. We gon' fuck around grand. Off this way, doing her show. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, as long as I get paid. Bad little vibe, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she can shred, do this all the time. This ain't no surprise. Every other night another movie getting better.
Welcome to Jeff Girls Basketball, presented by Maple Manor Home Live. Maple Manor Christian Home Live on the Red Devils Network. Win for an exciting one today as the 9-8 Red Devils face up against the 13-3 Evansville Reitz team.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be a great game. Evansville Reitz, I mean, they're very, very big. Jeff, they're gonna have to get well on the board. It's gonna be scrappy. They're gonna have to be dogs all 4 quarters if they want to win this game.
Yeah, the size differential is going to be a huge key part of this game. So the Devils are just going to need to do a really good job at boxing out, just getting under the bigger players and playing scrappy ball. So here's the starting lineup. McKenna Taylor, point guard. She's been the best shooter, the best freshman shooter in Southern Indiana this year.
No question about it. No question about it.
Maisie Smith going to be starting today. Mackenzie Mason going to be in the lineup tonight, the senior. She had a really good game against New Albany. And Khalees Dansby, of course, she's been the star. She's looked so good this year.
Yeah, leading scorer, averaging 16 points a game. I mean, she's a do-it-all player. Rebound, defending, I mean, facilitating the ball, scoring, whatever you need, she can do.
Yeah, Kaya Boatwright's also going to move into the starting lineup today after having a super impressive game against New Albany. Without her against New Albany, I don't know what would have happened. I think she had a triple-double almost against New Albany, which is super impressive, especially because she's just a sophomore.
Yeah, and they're going to need another big game from her tonight. I mean, Khalees Mitchell on Reitz. I mean, she's probably about 6'1", my guess. I mean, the Reitz is a real big team. Boatwright's really going to need to step up tonight. But here we go, getting it started off. We have Khalees Mitchell and Kaya Boatwright for the tip. Mitchell wins the tip. Reitz with the ball up top.
Would have been a really good start there for Evansville Reitz to knock down the three-pointer this early into the game, but they end up missing it. But they do get the offensive rebound, which is really good for them.
Yeah, Harp with the ball up top. Swings to Staley. Staley.
Some really good defense here by Maisie Smith.
Yes.
Just playing up, forcing the turnover here.
The Devils will take over.
That's exactly how the Devils needed to open up this game. Just stay in their face, don't let anything get by.
Yep, Smith inbounds it to Dansbury. Dansbury's gonna walk it up the court. Dansbury deciding what to go with it. Hands it off to Taylor right in the right corner. Taylor sizing up her defender, swings it up to Maisie up top.
McKenna Taylor going to look to bounce back this game. She only had 3 points against New Albany, which you expect a little bit more from her, but I definitely see her bouncing back in this one against Evansville Reitz.
Yeah, I for sure do. I mean, I see it. I knew Albany was their senior night. I mean, I get it, but I do expect more. She is one of their star players. I do expect her to perform every game.
Yeah, and as we saw in that senior night, Mackenzie Mason had one of the best games she's had all year, and she did exactly what she needed to do, and I'm sure that was on her mind going into the game that, hey, this is my night. I need to get some things to fall tonight and just exceed expectations, and that's exactly what she did.
Yeah, Mason, she's been a dog all year. She's really been a key contributor for these Red Devils on the defensive side, on the rebounding side. I mean, she's really been a real help. Without her, I mean, she makes all the hustle plays. You see her right there diving on the ground right now. She's really hustling.
Yeah, she's always willing to sacrifice her body no matter what, as long as the Devils can maintain possession of the ball.
Smith inbounds it to Dansbury. Dansbury gonna walk it up the floor. Swings it over to Smith, to Mason in the left corner. Mason deciding where to go with it. Hits Bo right in the middle. Kicks it out to Taylor. Taylor penetrates. Will get called for a traveling call.
They call a travel there, but McKenna Taylor isn't going to let that get into her head. She just stays so poised throughout the entire game, so I definitely expect her to bounce back next possession.
Yeah, that's definitely just comes with maturity. I mean, she's a freshman, but she plays like she's a junior, senior. I mean, she has experience. She's not new, and I feel like,
yeah, you can tell she has a lot of maturity because she already picked up a Division I offer as a freshman, so colleges definitely see something really good in her.
And speaking of college offers, our point guard, Khalees Dansbury, also a Division I player. So, Jeff, with two D1 guards, I mean, you can't go wrong with that. You have two great ball handlers, two people you trust with the ball in their hands at all times.
Yeah, and Mackenzie Mason also just now committed this past week, so make that 3.
Taylor with it, gives it to Mason. Mason swings it to Dansbury in the right corner. She drives, goes up with the lay, and 1. Count the bucket.
Yeah, that's all you expect from Khalees Dansby. That was a really good play by Boatwright, though. She just blocked off the defender and created a lane perfectly for Dansby, and Dansby definitely took advantage of that, getting the and 1.
Dansbury would go to the line, shooting 1. Maisie Smith with the rebound, though, kicks it back out to Dansbury. Back to Smith on the right wing. She drives it left, floater over the middle, and it's good.
That was a really good take from Maisie Smith right there. That's exactly what you want from her.
Yeah, that's what the Red Devils are going to do. They're going to have to stay aggressive and stay hard-nosed all 4 quarters.
Yeah, Maisie Smith averages 7.2 points per game, but she just makes such a big impact on the court every time she's out there with her defense. Just like that.
And the Red Devils with the double team, they get a travel call, and they'll take over.
Maisie Smith with the ball. Over to McKenna Taylor. Back to Maisie Smith. Maisie Smith drives in. Gotcha. So it will stay Jeffersonville basketball. It's going to be Mackenzie Mason inbounding the ball. Inbounds the ball to Maisie Smith. Maisie Smith takes it up, but it is blocked by Reitz. Great block there.
And that's where that size difference is coming in. I mean, Reitz just staying in straw, walling up. I mean, it was great defense.
Yeah, that was really good. That's exactly. Maisie Smith had an opening there, but if she would have swung it over to Boatwright, it definitely would have been a lot better shot there. So it's Mason inbounding the ball again. Gets it over to Maisie Smith for the open shot, but they blow the whistle before she's able to get it off. It will be Wright's ball now.
So they called a charge on Kaya Boatwright, and Wrights will take over.
Kirsten Kaster taking the ball up now. Swings it over, but it's plucked out of bounds by Mason. It will stay Evansville Wright's ball, but that's a really good play by Mason.
Yeah, she's just a pest on the defensive end. She's really getting the job done.
Yeah, just trying to stay in their head a little bit. So Maisie Smith playing some good defense here. Wrights gets it past half court. Looking to set something up. Swings it over to the wing. And the pass is off the hands of Wrights, and it's right out of bounds, so Jeffersonville will have the ball again. Really good defensive possession for them, just staying very disciplined and kind of doing the rotations exactly how it's needed to be done. Khalees Dansby at the top of the key, swings it over to Mason. Mason comes off the screen from Boatwright. Swings it down to the middle to Maisie Smith, but it is out of bounds off of Maisie Smith, so it will be Evansville Wright's ball.
Yeah, that was a good look, but it just wasn't there.
Yeah, Khalees Mitchell already has a block in this game. She averages 1.7, which is number 14 in Indiana, which is really impressive.
Yeah, Ava Scott subbed in for Kaya Boatwright. And I think this is the first time we're going to get a look at Ava Scott. I mean, I haven't seen her. I think she was dealing with some injuries all season. I think this is one of the first times she's coming out and giving some playing time.
Yep. So Bailey Hape's going to inbound the basketball for Reitz. She's trying to set something up. Finally gets it in bounds, defended by Mason. Reitz goes up with it, and it's good. That was a nice take there. Just gets it right over Mason's head. Looked like a reverse, but that was just super impressive. Now Dansby takes it in, swings it over to McKenna Taylor. Mason wide open in the corner. Her three-point shot is just a little bit long. McKenna Taylor has it on the wing now. She falls over, but they call a foul on Evansville Wrights. That's going to be a block. That call was on Kalia Mitchell, the freshman. She doesn't seem too happy about that call. Maisie Smith can be inbounding the ball to Khalees Dansby. She has it at the top of the key. Gets into the corner. Swings over to the middle to Maisie Smith. Maisie Smith misses the layup. That was a really good pass there by Khalees Dansby, though. Maisie Smith just isn't able to finish. So here comes Reitz. Khalees Dansby playing some good defense here, forcing it to the right. Missed shot by Reitz. Here comes Mason. Swings it over to Maisie Smith. Maisie Smith jumps into the contact, but it is blocked again by Khalees Mitchell. That's exactly what she's done all year. That's her second block of the game. Now Mason gets a good contest on the ball, though, at the other side of the court.
Yeah, Khalees Mitchell, I mean, she's just dominating in the paint. I mean, if she puts her hands up, you're going to have to, like, find a workaround. You're going to have to swing it out, work around, move around the court. You're going to have to get her out of the paint.
Yeah, her height is ridiculous. And she just definitely uses it to her advantage at all times. So it's going to be a right inbound on the ball. They have it at the top of the key. Swings it over. They're going to drive in, but there's no foul call. So Reitz does get their own offensive rebound. It's going to be a shot from the wing by Reitz. The three-pointer is no good. She followed her shot, though, so it's rebounded by Reitz. And they call a foul on Lewis Red on the Devils. That's going to be our first foul of the game. The Devils got to work on boxing out here. I know it's going to be tough because of the size mismatch, but some of those shots there were just followed up by the own player that took the shot. So Devils definitely need to get to the ball quicker and not just kind of stare at it.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, I think they've got like 4 offensive rebounds there. They've definitely got to put a body on Solomon and work on releasing and getting to the ball.
Wow, the ball just rolls all around the rim but doesn't fall. I'm surprised with Coach Taylor Sykes here not having Kaya Boatwright in this early in the game. She had a great game against New Albany and was getting blocks all across the court and getting a bunch of rebounds. So I think that's exactly what the Devils need right now, and that's the only reason why the game is so close.
Yeah, so Reitz will take their first timeout, 30-second timeout. So, I mean, yeah, so like you said, the Red Devils got to work on getting the rebounds. What do you think Coach Sykes is telling her players right now in the huddle?
Well, if I'm Coach Sykes, I'm definitely telling my players to box out more and not let the players follow up their shots as much. Like, just kind of cut them off to where they can't follow up those shots and just keep getting rebounds, especially on the offensive side of the glass. They have been good on the offensive side, but they just need to get more rebounds following those missed shots. And on the defensive side of the ball, they haven't gotten any rebounds really, which is leading to a lot of second chance points for Reitz.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, if they keep getting second chance points, they got to eliminate that if they want to win this game. And I think, like you said, if they keep playing fast, keep playing Jeff basketball, they should come out with the victory.
Yeah, I definitely expect Evelyn Scott to get going in this game. She has a really tough matchup against Khalees Mitchell, but you never know. I think she has a lot of potential, and she can definitely get something going. You see that knee brace. She is coming off the ACL, so it's going to be tough for her. Wow, that was a really good layup by Evansville Reitz. Score is 8-6, 2:22 left to go in this first quarter. Khalees Dansby takes the pull-up jumper. It's no good. Rebounded by Reitz. It's going to be McKenna Taylor defending. She's forcing her way through. They call it blocking foul on McKenna Taylor.
Yeah, I don't think I agree with that call. I saw hands straight out all the time.
Yeah, that was a very questionable call. It looked like Reitz was just getting sized up there, and they called the foul. So
looks like Kaya Bower will be subbed back in for Evelyn Scott.
That was McKenna Taylor's first foul of the game. Lewis Red defending the ball at the top of the key. Wright swings it over to the top of the key. They have it on the wing, swings it down to the low post, and they call another block on McKenna Taylor.
Yeah, I think that one could have went to offensive foul. I mean, the offensive player was just shouldering. But
yeah, they look like she kind of extended her arm a little bit on McKenna Taylor, and they ended up calling the foul on her. So that's McKenna's second foul of the game, so she will be making her way to the bench. You don't like to see that in the first quarter. She's got to stay more disciplined throughout this game. Khalees Dansby defending. The floater is no good. Rebounded by Mackenzie Mason. Khalees Dansby shoots a full-up jumper. It is no good, but they call a foul. They call a push down low on Maisie Smith, so it will be Wright's basketball going the other way. Score is 6-8 with 1:42 to go in this first quarter. And that's going to be free throws now that they're in the bonus. That was the 5th foul on Jeffersonville. So what do you think about these calls this early in the game? There's been a lot of whistles so far. 7 fouls, 8 fouls total.
Yeah,
what do you think about that?
8 fouls in the first quarter. I mean, I think it's crazy. But, I mean, maybe the refs are seeing something we're not seeing out there. But from back here, I think there's still been some questionable calls. I mean, both of McKenna Taylor's calls were questionable. I think Mackenzie Mason had a questionable call. I think, but they just got to adjust to how the refs are calling because, I mean, it's not going to change. You have to adjust and keep playing.
Yeah, I 100% agree. So rebounded by Evelyn Scott. Dansby falls on the ground. Maisie Smith almost turns over the basketball, but it was plucked out of bounds by Wright. It will stay possession with Jeffersonville.
Yeah, I think the Red Devils need to be more careful with the ball. I feel like they're being a little careless, just throwing it around. I think they need to take value of their possessions more.
Definitely. So here comes Dansby. Screen Evelyn Scott. Dansby takes a tough fall, and they call another block on Reitz. That's about the 5th blocking call that I've seen today between both of the teams.
Yeah, so we're about at 9 fouls, and we got 1:30 left in the first quarter.
It's going to be Dansby at the top. Swings it over to Mackenzie Mason. Back over to Maisie Smith. Maisie Smith comes off the screen, swings it over to Mason. Mason makes some nice moves to get into the middle, but she does turn the ball over. The ball just bounced off her foot. So here comes Reitz. They shoot a deep 3. It's no good off the backboard. Evelyn Scott gets the rebound. Here comes Maisie Smith looking up, trying to find an open player on the fast break. She comes around the screen, takes the mid-range pull-up. It is no good. Evelyn Scott crashes the rebound, but isn't able to come down with it. Reitz makes a move at the top of the key, but swings it over to the corner. She drives in. Shot is blocked.
Scott with the rejection. She's hyped after that.
Yeah, that's exactly what you want to see from her. She's coming off the injury, but she's still playing exactly how she played before she did get hurt.
Yeah, that's what you need. You need that kick and energy off the bench. Someone that's going to come bring a spark in when that starting five's dull.
So they get into the post to Mitchell. Mitchell misses the layup. It's rebounded by Lewis Red over to Mackenzie Mason. Mackenzie Mason passes it up court to Khalees Dansby. Khalees Dansby hits the spin move, but it is blocked. They call a jump ball, so it will be Jeffersonville ball still, with 32.5 to go in this first quarter. It's going to be Khalees Dansby passing the ball in. She gets it into Mackenzie Mason, wide open in the corner. Her three-pointer is good.
Yeah, once she gets going, she's going. I mean, if she's hot, she's going to keep knocking them down.
Yeah, she's unstoppable. Reitz has it back now, defended by Dansby. Deep 3 again. It's no good. Rebounded by Mackenzie Smith, but it is going to be off the leg of Mackenzie Mason. Oh no, they call it out of bounds on Reitz. Say that she got her foot down before she was able to get it off the knee of Mason. So 11.4 seconds to go. Let's see if Dansby can get something to go in these 10 seconds. Evelyn Scott going to come up on the screen, fakes him out, gets it over to Maisie Smith. Maisie Smith needs to shoot it, and she doesn't. So that's going to end the first quarter, 9-8.
Yeah, so I think the Red Devils are in a good place. I mean, 9-8, we're up by 1 in the first, going into the second quarter. I think coming out in the second quarter, they need to value their possessions, shoot their shots.
So Jeff leads 9-8 after this first quarter. Jeff Girls Basketball presented by Maple Manor Christian Home live on the Red Devils Network.
45 seconds. Always remember when you're doing the score, identify the teams. You can't just say it's 9-8. Right now, Jeff is leading.
Maple Manor Christian Home is located in Sellersburg, Indiana. It is a skilled nursing facility that strives to provide a home-like environment 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and treats its residents with compassion, affection, respect, and enthusiasm. The services provided include medication, meals, housekeeping, and daily activities. Church services are held on Sundays and Wednesdays. Their website is www.maplemanorchristianhome.org.
Follow the JHS-News on Instagram and Facebook for the latest news coverage at JHS. All stories are created and published by student journalists. The Hyphen covers events, school sports, club information, and so much more.
Back to Jeff Girls Basketball presented by Maple Manor Christian Home live on the Red Devils Network. Jeffersonville leads Evansville Reitz 9-8 after 1. Really good first quarter by Mackenzie Mason, playing some really good defense, knocked down a three-pointer. Just a really good first quarter for her. So here comes Reitz. They have it at the top of the key, defended by Mason. They go up. No foul is called, but it will stay with Evansville Reitz. Really good defensive stand to open up the second quarter by Jeffersonville. Bailey Hape inbounding the ball again. Over to the freshman. She misses the layup. So here comes Maisie Smith. Maisie Smith has the one-on-one. She hits the little euro but misses the layup. Rebounded by Reitz. Here they come. She chooses a slow down, swing it back to Bailey Hape, the leading scorer for them. Bailey Hape pulls it from deep. Her three-pointer is no good. The putback is no good either, but Dansby falls on the ground on the rebound. She gets the ball back though. Here she comes. Mackenzie Mason coming around the corner. She turns the ball over. Here comes Reitz. Their layup is good. So score is 10-9. Reitz leading with 7 minutes to go in this second quarter.
Yeah, the Red Devils need to start valuing the ball again. I mean, taking care of their possession, getting to their sets, running their plays, and getting to back what they're good at.
Yep. Mason comes off the screen. She almost knocks down the contested layup. Now Maisie Smith has it. Swings over to Mackenzie Mason to reset, but they get it down to Evelyn Scott. Maisie Smith shoots the mid-range pull-up. It is no good. Rebounded by Evansville Reitz. Bailey Hape taking it up court. Defended by Maisie Smith. She gets through the lane, but it is poked out of bounds. It will stay Evansville Reitz basketball. Really good defense there by Jeffersonville, just getting the ball out of bounds. And just staying annoying, staying in Evansville Wright's face. So Evansville Wrights wants a timeout after that. What do you think about that opening for Evansville Wrights?
Yeah, I mean, they came out on fire. I mean, they came out woken up, ready to play, and that's what it's showing. I mean, they came out, got a steal, got a fast break points. They're dominating on the defensive end. They're getting to their spots on offense, getting their shots up, dominating on the boards. I feel like the Red Devils need to wake up and really, like, look themselves in the mirror and see if they really want to win this game.
Yeah, only a minute and a half into that second quarter, though, so definitely a lot more time left. But that was a really good way to open up the second quarter for Wright. They were getting some good offensive rebounds, but Jeffersonville was playing some really good defense, though, just forcing the ball out of bounds. Unfortunately, Wrights does maintain possession after that, but it can get into their heads for sure. And it's just really good hands plays by Jeffersonville so far. It's been keeping them into this game. I wouldn't be surprised if coming out for this timeout, Khalees Dansby is going to be looking to score. She's been so efficient this year that I expect her to dominate through the rest of this game, especially if McKenna Taylor isn't going to be on. Yeah, I mean, her partner crime, her shooter, in foul trouble early, she's definitely going to have to step up and take control of this game. It's going to be Brylan Staley inbounding the basketball. Looking for Bailey Hape, doesn't get it there though. They do get it into the post. The layup is missed by Reitz. And they call a foul on Olivia Lewis-Red. Sorry, that's going to be on Evansville Reitz. That's going to be on Kalia Mitchell, the freshman. Dansby's taking it up court now. Defended by Brylan Staley. Definitely a tough matchup for her. Mackenzie Mason's forced to pick up the ball, but gets it right back. Really good defense there by Evansville Reitz. They call a kickball. Really good defense there by Kalia Mitchell. I do believe that that bounced off her thigh, though. I don't think that was a kickball. I think that was just some really good defense there by Reitz.
Yeah, she wasn't too happy about the call, and she said something to the ref. The ref wasn't having it, though. He told her, pipe it down a little bit.
Yeah, she let the refs know. Ref said, if you do that again, we're teeing you up. So here comes Dansby off the screen. Dansby makes a nice move, swings it over to the corner to Mason. Mason pump fakes, but she is fouled by Brylan Staley, the senior. It's going to be Maisie Smith inbounding the basketball. McKenna Taylor subs in, and so does Kaya Boatwright. They sub in for Maisie Smith and Evelyn Scott.
The Red Devils will use a timeout.
So going into the timeout, it's 10-9. Evansville Reitz leading with about 2 minutes into this second quarter. Jeffersonville hasn't got a basket to fall yet. So what are you saying if you're Coach Taylor Sykes right now to the offense, and how can they score, especially because they're playing really good defense right now? All they got to do is score.
Yeah, I'm telling them stay calm, be ready to shoot your shots. I mean, the shots are going to come. You just got to be ready to knock them down and shoot them. Don't rush anything. You know, stay calm under pressure. Get to your sets and be ready to work.
Yeah, they're not doing too bad on offense, but it's just Reitz playing so scrappy on defense. Just like the play from Kalia Mitchell, just getting that leg out there. That's just her being annoying and getting into the Devil's head. They do call a kickball on that. I don't think it should have been, but they do call a kickball. So Jeffersonville did maintain possession, but they still didn't get anything to go after that.
Yeah, like you said, I think the Reitz just has a lot more hustle plays than the Red Devils right now, and it's showing. I mean, like you said, her kicking her, sticking her leg out. I mean, then we got Khalees Mitchell, big body in the paint, his hands straight up. No one's can't get a shot over. So the Red Devils really got some work to do.
So it's gonna be Maisie Smith inbounding the basketball. Gonna be looking for Dansby, of course. Gets it over to Lewis-Red at the top of the key. She swings it over to McKenna Taylor in the corner. It's gonna be Brylan Staley diving on the floor for it. It will stay Jeffersonville possession. McKenna Taylor a little bit slow to get up. Khalees Dansby inbounding the ball now for Jeffersonville. She gets it into McKenna Taylor. McKenna Taylor makes a nice crossover move. Swings it over to the paint, but it is stolen by Evansville Reitz. They're pushing it up court. McKenna Taylor comes up trying to get the steal, but here comes Brylan Staley on the three-pointer. It is good. 13-9 now. Evansville Reitz leading with 5:20 left in this second quarter. Dansby makes a nice crossover, goes into the floater. It rims out, so rebounded by Evansville Reitz. They have it at the top of the key. Swing it over to Bailey Hape. Her three-pointer is no good. Now McKenna Taylor, wide open layup. It is good. Here comes Kristen Kaser, defended by Lewis-Red. Swings it over to Brylan Staley. Staley makes a nice move to get to the rack. Ends up kicking it out. She has it back out top. Loses control of the ball, bounces off the chest of Boatwright, but they do get the ball back. Layup by Reitz is good. That's not what you want to see there if you're Jeffersonville. They had a lot of chances there to come down with that rebound and get possession, but they're just not able to do it.
Yeah, I think they just got to stay strong during the defensive possession. I mean, if it's a long swing, you got to stay strong-minded and just stay strong and D up.
Yeah, so here comes Reitz. They take the contested layup. It is no good. They do get their own rebound, though. And they call a foul on Kaya Boatwright on the floor. It's going to be Bailey Hape taking the ball out. Mackenzie Mason subs in for Lewis-Red, and so does Evelyn Scott for Kaya Boatwright. So they get the ball in, have it at the top of the key. Defended by Mackenzie Mason. Take it back to the top of the key. Here comes Hape. Swings it over to the corner to Scott. Back to Hape. Back out top.
This is where the Red Devils need to stay strong and stay solid this whole sequence.
Yeah, they can't get tired here. The ball moves a lot quicker than the player, so if they can stay disciplined, that'd be really good.
And that was a great defensive series here by the Red Devils.
So here comes McKenna Taylor. Finds Maisie Smith in the corner. She takes it back out top. Swings over to Mason. Mason pump fakes, takes it to the nail. Gets it right to Dansby, and Dansby hits the layup. What a pass there by Mackenzie Mason at the nail.
Great cut by Dansby and great pass by Mason. That's great team chemistry right there.
Yeah, that's exactly what you want to see if you're Coach Sykes. So here comes Bailey off the screen. She has it back out top. Takes it into the paint, takes the contested layup, and it is good. That's exactly what you expect from Hape. She's been so efficient all year. And it's stolen by Evansville Reitz. It's a one-on-one. And Reitz scores it right over Scott's head. Here comes Maisie Smith, swings it over to Mackenzie Mason. Mason has it at the top of the key. Swings it over to her big, and the layup is no good. That was another really good pass there, though, by Mackenzie Mason. She gets back down court to defend. But they do get the floater to fall, so it's 21-15, 2:17 left in the second quarter, and Coach Taylor Sykes says we want a timeout.
Yeah, if you're Coach Sykes, I think you just gotta stay positive with your team. I mean, you can't get down on them. You're still in the game. You're down by 6 points. You're still in it. So stay positive, keep them motivated, and get them ready to hoop.
Definitely. So Bailey Hape now, she only has 2 points in this game. She averages 16.5 on the season. So she opened up the game, and she shot about 4 threes. Luckily for the Devils, she missed all 4, but Bailey Hape's going to continue shooting those. She's number 25 in three-point makes in the state of Indiana. So she's been really impressive all year from the three-pointer. And Jeffersonville's getting bailed out right now with the fact that she's not knocking them down so far. And Bailey Hape's only a junior, so she has another year to go just to prove how much better of a shooter she is than everybody else.
Yeah, so if you're Coach Stone for Reitz Memorial, what are you telling your players in the huddle right now?
I'm telling them to keep doing what they're doing. They extended the lead by about 8 in this second quarter, and they've just looked really good all around. They sub in Khalees Mitchell again, so they're definitely just looking to keep sizing them up because Evelyn Scott did get some things going in this second quarter. So they say, let's just bring Khalees Mitchell back in, have her play some really good defense against her. So here comes Dansby, swings over to McKenna Taylor. She was going to shoot the jump shot, chooses not to, gets it back to Dansby. Dansby swings it over to Maisie Smith at the top of the key. Back to Taylor. Looks like she got away with the travel there. Maisie Smith drives in. It's a little Euro step, but it doesn't go in. And the possession arrow will go towards Evansville Reitz. Really good defensive stand by Evansville Reitz coming off of that timeout.
Yeah, Maisie Smith wasn't too happy about after that layup. She thought she got fouled.
Yeah, I can understand where she's coming from, too. Jeffersonville hasn't gotten a lot of calls so far in this game. So Kirsten Kaiser has it out top. Stolen by Mackenzie Mason. One-on-one fast break. She drives in and is fouled. They call it jump ball. I don't even know if Evansville Reitz had a hand on it.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't know what the ref was seeing there, but the Red Devils do retain possession, so that is a good thing.
Yep. I think right there, Mackenzie Mason was better off just slowing it down there. She was getting a little bit sized up, and it was a 2-on-1. So if she slowed down there, let Khalees Dansby get back up court and swings it over to her, it would have been.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you there. She definitely could have slowed down.
McKenna Taylor takes the three-pointer. It is good. That's exactly what you want to see from McKenna Taylor. She has 41 three-point makes on the season now. So Bailey Hape has it, swings it over to the corner to Mitchell. Mitchell drives in and hits the layup. Evansville Reitz leads 23-16 with about a minute to go in this second quarter. Stolen by Evansville Reitz, and the layup is good. Reitz up by 9 now. Here comes Dansby looking to slow things down a little bit. Swings it over to Maisie Smith. Back over to Mason. McKenna Taylor comes off the screen. And it's going to be out of bounds on Evansville Reitz. Dancy's going to take the ball out.
I think the Red Devils need to just keep their composure and don't lose and just stay as a team right now.
Here comes the Devils again. Gets it out to Scott. She has a wide open mid-range shot. It is no good. Just too strong. Mitchell gets the rebound. Here comes Reitz. The layup is no good, and they call a charge on Evansville Reitz. That was a really good play there by Mackenzie Mason, just absorbing the contact.
Yeah, she is the dog for these Red Devils. She takes charges, she rebounds, she defends. I mean, she's a do-it-all player for these people.
Yeah, you see her holding her tailbone on the way back, though. She just fell right on it. But whenever you're like that, you got to make some sacrifices. Maisie Smith has it back out top. Coming off of the screen from Scott. They call an illegal screen there. Looked like she had her feet set. As you can hear, the crowd behind us doesn't agree with that call at all. And I have to agree. Here comes Kirsten Kaiser with the ball, defended by Khalees Dansby.
Yeah, 5 seconds left in the first half.
Out of bounds on Maisie Smith, but that was some really good defense there, just plucking the ball out of bounds. Reitz is going to have 4.8 to get the shot off. They're going to be looking for Bailey Hape here on the three-pointer. Reitz gets in, layup is no good, just short. Blocked by Dansby to go into the second half. That was a great ending to that second quarter for Jeffersonville. So after 2, Jeffersonville trails 16-25 against Evansville Reitz. Jeff Girls Basketball presented by Maple Manor Christian Home live on the Red Devil Network.
Okay, you got about 40.
Maple Manor Christian Home is located in Sellersburg, Indiana. It is a skilled nursing facility that strives to provide a home-like environment 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and treats its residents with compassion, affection, respect, and enthusiasm. The services provided include medication, meals, housekeeping, and daily activities. Church services are held on Sundays and Wednesdays. Their website is www.maplemanorchristianhome.org.
Join the JHS Poetry Club, where we encourage you to express yourself among others. Meetings are held in Miss Rose's room after school at 2:30. Find us in room D202 on the third Tuesday and last Thursday of each month. Google Classroom code is ITJ7JDA.
To Jeff Girls Basketball presented by Maple Manor Christian Home live on the Red Devils Network. So Jaden, after 2, the score is 25-16. What do you think's going on in that locker room right now for Jeffersonville?
For the Red Devil, I think Coach Sykes is in there. I think she's still positive with the team. I mean, they're down 6. They're down about 9 points right now. I mean, it's still a good game. They're still in the game. She's staying positive. She's just telling them, you got to value the ball. You got to take care of the ball. Value your possessions. You got to, when your shot's there, you got to take it, and you got to hope it falls. And on the defensive end, they got to put a body on someone. They got to stop the ball in transition. And if they stop the ball in transition and put a body on someone, they're going to break into this lead.
Yeah, I 100% agree. 9 points is nothing for this Red Devil squad. They have so many scorers that can score so efficiently, like McKenna Taylor. If she can get going from that three-point shot, she's going to make a huge difference in this game, and so is Khalees Dansby. I expect her to definitely get going in this second half. She looked really good in that first half, and I expect her to carry it over into this second half. So let's take a look at these on Wednesday, the Senior Day ceremony. Let's take a look at that.
Seniors first, number 10, Katie Lawrence. Katie's being escorted by her mother, Kathy Michael, and her father, Raymond Lawrence Jr., and her twin sister, Gracie Lawrence. Katie is a member of the local Trojans AAU program and a 4-year member of the Lady Red Devils. Katie has a 4.0 GPA and is a member of the National Honor Society. Her favorite Lady Red Devil memory is the pool party with the team. After high school, Katie plans to play basketball in college and major in biology. Katie plans to be the first responder, a detective, or a doctor. Senior Katie Lawrence. Our next senior is number 25, Adeline Scott. Adeline's being escorted by her mother, Brittany Carlton, and her sisters, Emily Scott and Delaney Carlton. Adeline is a member of the Model UN for 1 year, student newspaper for 1 year, and a 4-year member of the Lady Red Devils. Adeline has a 4.2 GPA. She's a member of the National Honor Society and won the AP Scholar Award. Her favorite Lady Red Devil memory was the WKU camp and hanging out before games. After high school, Adeline plans to earn a PhD from the Kelly School of Business and Healthcare Administration, and in order to open her own practice that provides healthcare to low-income communities. Senior Adeline Scott. Our next senior is number 2, Tiana Horseman. Tiana is being escorted by her mother, Peter Seminette, and her father, Frank Horseman, and her sister, Brianna Seminette. Tiana is a 4-year member of the Lady Red Devils. Tiana has a 3.98 GPA. Her favorite Lady Red Devil memory is meeting at the WKU camp with the team. After high school, Tiana plans to go to college and earn a business degree and get a real estate license so she can get a job in real estate investment. Senior Tiana Horseman. Our next senior is number 11, Mackenzie Mason. Mackenzie is being escorted by her mother, Adrian Willis, and her father, Mark Mason, and her stepmother, Bridget Peterson, and her sisters, Aspen Willis, Alyssa Peterson, and Miranda Mason. Mackenzie is a member of the Louisville Legends AAU program and a 4-year member of the Lady Red Devils. Her favorite Lady Red Devil memory is the WKU Camp All-You-Can-Eat Ice Cream. After high school, Mackenzie plans to play basketball at Marion Anselm College and study exercise science. Senior Mackenzie Mason. And that concludes our senior night here at Jeffersonville High School. Another big round of applause for our senior girls basketball players.
Welcome back to Jeff Girls Basketball, presented by Maple Manor Christian Home, live on the Red Devils Network. As we just saw, that was a great senior night here at Johnson Arena for the Jeffersonville Lady Devils. Some of the main singers from that game, Mackenzie Mason just had such a phenomenal game, and so did Maisie Smith on the defensive side of the ball. That's exactly what you want to see from these singers on senior night. So after the break, we'll have more Red Devils basketball coming right at you.
Seniors first, number 10, Katie Lawrence. Katie's being escorted by her mother, Kathy Michael, and her father, Raymond Lawrence.
Maple Manor Christian Home is located in Sellersburg, Indiana. It is a skilled nursing facility that strives to provide a home-like environment 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and treats its residents with compassion, affection, respect, and enthusiasm. The services provided include medication, meals, housekeeping, and daily activities. Church services are held on Sundays and Wednesdays. Their website is www.maplemanorchristianhome.org.
Follow the JHS-News on Instagram and Facebook for the latest news coverage at JHS. All stories are created and published by student journalists. The Hyphen covers events, school sports, club information, and so much more.
Girls basketball presented by Maple Manor Christian Home live on the Red Devils Network. So, Evansville Reitz coming into this game had a 9-game win streak. Well, opening up the season, they had a 9-game win streak, but in their past 5 games, they are 4-1, but they lost their last game against Heritage Hills. So, Evansville Reitz definitely coming into this game with a bit of a chip on their shoulder against the Red Devils, and that's a little bit unfortunate for the Devils. What do you think about that, Jaden?
Yeah, I think Coach Stone's really just preaching to this team, keep going, keep going, keep going. I mean, they're up by 9 right now. I mean, if they can, 9 goes to 18, 18 goes to like 25. If they can keep extending that lead, then they're going to come out with the win. If they keep doing what they're doing, keep dominating on the boards, keep dominating on the defensive end, then they're going to keep, their lead will keep increasing.
Yeah, and we saw a lot of Khalees Mitchell in that first half. She already has like 2 or 3 blocks, and she averages 1.7 on the season. That's number 14 in the whole state of Indiana. So she's just going to she's going to continue to be a problem under the glass. And the Devils are definitely feeling the pressure from her, especially Evelyn Scott. Evelyn Scott, like we said earlier, is coming off the injury, but she's still doing a fairly good job against Khalees Mitchell.
Yeah. Yeah, she's out there making hustle plays. Evelyn Scott out there rebounding. She's scrappy. She's getting on the ground, hustling for it. Even after the knee injury, I mean, she seems not to have changed how aggressive she is. She's still in there diving for balls, you know, getting in, diving in for loose balls, diving for rebounds, everything you need from a hustle player.
Yeah, I'm really anxious to see what Coach Taylor Sykes told their players going into this second half. I'm almost positive she told them to stay aggressive and keep getting the ball to the point guards. Because obviously Jeffersonville has some of the best guards in all of Indiana.
Yeah, I think if the Red Devils just come out with high energy and high hopes, they're gonna come out here and ball and finally play how they normally play on a regular day. We're finally gonna see how the Red Devils hoop.
Yeah, so we're about 35 seconds out from the start of this second half. And that first half, though, one of the main stories was the foul calls. There was a lot of foul calls in that first half, probably about 20 total, and a lot of them were against Jeffersonville. So I think they need to stay a lot more disciplined with the fouls, and maybe some of them weren't so agreeable, but regardless, they do have to stay less handsy and stop taking so many blocking fouls.
Yeah, it's the second half. I mean, they've had time to adjust of how the refs are calling the game. I mean, it's not going to change, so they just got to adjust and keep playing.
Exactly. So here we go, start of the second half. I definitely expect to see Bailey Hape get going in this second half. Like I mentioned earlier, she's number 24 in the state of Indiana on three-point make. So she's going to keep shooting those threes. She's going to keep letting them fly, and I definitely expect them to fall going into this second half, which is exactly why the Devils are going to need to respond back on offense.
Exactly. I agree with you 100%.
Kirsten Kaser taking the ball up. She's defended by McKenna Taylor. McKenna Taylor still defending against Bailey Hape. Bailey Hape lets the three go, and it is good. That's a great way to open up the second half for Evansville Reitz. That's exactly what we were talking about going into that second half. Bailey Hape will hit those three-pointers. Missed three-pointer there by Lewis Red off the backboard from the corner. The possession arrow will go towards Evansville Reitz. This is a great start here for Reitz.
And the Red Devils coming out with a little bit of press, you know, trying to apply that pressure and see how the Panthers handle it.
Yeah, they're really good at answering, though, against this press. Like you see there, they just get it right down to Khalees Mitchell, and that's exactly what they got to do to just pull away. Those quick twos will definitely be a real problem for Jeffersonville. Dansby takes the pull-up jumper from the mid-range, but she is fouled off the miss.
Sorry, the refs have actually called a charge on Khalees Dansbury.
Wow. Yeah, I definitely didn't see that there, but...
Yeah, maybe the refs are just seeing something we didn't see, but I don't think I agree with that call either.
Bailey Hape makes a questionable pass there, almost stolen by Maisie Smith, but they do get it past half court. Bailey Hape shoots it from deep. She misses off the side rim, rebounded by Reitz, and they call a foul on Maisie Smith. That's already the second foul in this second half, and we're just about a minute into it. So that is Maisie Smith's first foul of the game, but something to definitely keep an eye on is Kaya Boatwright's foul. She already has 3 fouls just at halftime.
Yeah, it's early second half, 3 fouls. That's not good to look for your main, for your main big.
Kirsten Kaser already has 6 points on this game. She's looking to carry that momentum into the second half.
And the Panthers got no one in the rebound, so Red Devils get a free rebound.
Yeah, they're definitely they're staying back there. Dansby swings it over to Maisie Smith. Maisie Smith has nobody open. Some great defense here by Evansville Reitz.
The Panthers are face guarding McKenna Taylor and Khalees Dansby. They're trying to not let them touch the ball.
Yeah, no surprises there. Those are the 2 best scorers on this team. Willis Red has it now. She has it out top. Pulls a little hezzy, shoots the 3-pointer, and it is good. Great shot there by Willis Red. Score is 19-30 now with about 6.5 to go in this third quarter, sorry. Here comes Brylan Staley. She has it in the corner, swings it out top to Hape. She has no problem shooting the 3-pointer, and it is off. You can see her just shaking her head a little bit. She expects those to drop every single time with how efficient she is from the 3-point line.
Yeah, the Red Devils are definitely going to have to start putting a hand up, because if she gets hot, she's going to start knocking them down.
Yeah, and she's going to keep shooting them. She's not going to let that get into her head.
Yeah, one miss isn't going to get into her head. She's going to keep letting them fly. That's what shooters do.
Dansby drives in. The shot is blocked by Mitchell, but they do call a foul. Dansby's going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
And Khalees Mitchell a little surprised by that call. She thought she got a clean block.
Dansby goes to the free throw line. She's shooting about 56% from the free throw line this season. Her first one is no good off the back iron. Second shot is also no good, but Kaya Boatwright comes around and gets the ball. It's going to be a jump ball. Great play there from Kaya Boatwright, getting the Devils the possession back.
Yeah, that's great hustle plays right there. That is great hustle. That's what the Red Devils need to do if they want to get back in this game. They need to hustle, win all the hustle plays. All the 50-50 balls need to go to the Red Devils' way.
Exactly. So Dansby gets it out to the corner. Lewis Red has it, almost double dribbles. McKenna Taylor has it now, shoots the fadeaway midi. It is no good. Rebounded by Reitz. Here they come. Almost a backcourt violation there on Evansville. But they do come up with the steal. Swing it up to Dansby. Dansby has the wide open layup, and she knocks it down. She's never missing those. 21-30 now with 5.5 minutes left to go in this third quarter. Maisie Smith playing some good defense here. And Evansville Reitz travels, so all the momentum right now is going all the way towards Jeffersonville. Kalia Mitchell subs in now for Kirsten Kaser. Dansby has it out top. Gets it over the corner to Lewis Red. Lewis Red pump fakes and drives in for the floater. Her floater is good.
Like I was saying in the first half, you need that energy off the bench. And Lewis Red, she's provided that. She's came in and gave them that spark they needed to get back in this game.
Yes, whenever their star players aren't stepping up, Devils always have somebody there for them to back them up. But Khalees Mitchell is left wide open on the layup, so she knocks it down. McKenna Taylor loses control of the basketball, and they call a foul on McKenna. That's her third foul of the game. Score is 32-23 with 5 minutes to go.
Yeah, Rice Memorial leading with five minutes left. And Memorial just passing right through this zone. I mean, right through this press.
Gets it to the nail. The mid-range shot is good. No good. The follow-up is good, though.
And the Red Devils can't have that. I mean, she shot it, got her own rebound, and then put it right back up. The Red Devils need to retain it to one shot each possession. Yeah,
Reitz extends the lead to 11 now in this third quarter as Reitz slips. It will stay Jeffersonville ball, though. Dansby gets it into the top of the key to Maisie Smith. Swings it over to Lewis Red. Lewis Red's floater is good. Lewis Red shoots the floater from the mid-range. That was pretty. So now Devils are in a full court press. Reitz does get it up court, though. The three-pointer is no good. But once again, Reitz follows up their shots, and they get the foul.
Yeah, they got, like I said, they got to limit to one shot each possession. They got to get, if they're going to box out, they got to get off the box out and get to the ball.
Yeah, Brylin Staley's done really good so far in this game at following up her shot. If she misses, you know she's going to follow up and get that rebound no matter what. I promise I have. It's okay. The second free throw does go down for Brylin Staley. Here comes Dansby. Swings it over to Maisie Smith at the top. Over to McKenna Taylor. The ball is plucked out of bounds by Evansville Reitz.
The Red Devils are gonna take over, and the Panthers are leading by 11 with 4:03 left in the third quarter.
McKenna Taylor takes the mid-range shot. It's no good off the front rim. Rebounded by Scott. It's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow will go towards Evansville Reitz.
Evansville may have the ball, but that's still great hustle plays by the Red Devils. Avalon Scott down there hustling, getting scrappy down on the ground for the ball.
Yeah, that's exactly what you want to see. The Reitz gets the ball in, swings it over to Hape, defended by Maisie Smith. Hape past half court now.
Smith with good pressure.
Hape drives in, takes the layup, is no good, but they call a foul once again. They're going to call that on Scott.
Yeah, for those of you just tuning in with 3:41 left, the Red Devils are trailing by 11, 25-36.
Hape goes to the free throw line, shooting 70% so far on the season. She gets the first one to fall, extending the lead to 12 for Reitz. Her second shot is good as well. So 25-38 now with 3:40 to go. Dansby takes it up court, looking to size up Brylin Staley. Over to Maisie Smith. Lewis Red has it in the corner. The three-pointer is good.
She's hot right now. I think she has 4 buckets in a row, 2 threes and 2 floaters. She's hot right now. She's heating up for these Red Devils.
Yeah, that's a great start coming out of this half for her, especially because Dansby hasn't gotten going so far yet. Neither has Maisie Smith. That was Lewis Red's 10th point of this game.
Yeah, once your leading scorers aren't scoring, someone needs to step up, and she stepped up for these Lady Red Devils tonight.
It's going to be Bailey Hape inbounding the basketball now for the Reitz. Gets the ball into Kendall Kaiser. Over to the corner. Hape has it back out top. Some really good defense here by Lewis Red, just staying in the face. Hape was looking to get the three-pointer, but she doesn't. She gets the ball back. Defended by Dansby. Hape drives in with the floater. Her floater does roll in.
And that's great defense by the Red Devils.
Yeah, great defense, better offense. Foul there on Evansville Reitz. That's going to be called on Hape. That's her second foul of the game. Good crossover there by Dansby. She shoots the midi. It is no good. She was looking for the foul but doesn't get it, so it's going to be Reitz basketball with 2:39 to go in this game. Here comes Reitz, kind of slowing down so far. They call a travel there on number 30, Kirsten Kaiser. So it's going to be Jeffersonville basketball down by 12 with 2:34 to go in this game. going to be Dansby inbound on the ball. Gets it into Maisie Smith. Maisie Smith swings it over, but it is stolen by Evansville Reitz. The layup is good. Timeout, Jeffersonville. It's going to be a 30-second timeout.
Yeah, so if you're Coach Sykes, I mean, your teams came out a little slow and sluggish the second half. What are you preaching to them in the huddle right now?
I think Jeffersonville started off this second half really good. Like, they looked really good. They're starting to cut the lead down, and Lewis Red started to get going, but ever since then, they've kind of slowed down a little bit, and Reitz is definitely pulling away quite a bit. Now it's 14. It's a 14-point lead for Reitz. Bailey Hape keeps shooting them, and now Kirsten Kaiser starting to have a good second half. So everybody's starting to get into the rhythm for Reitz, but if I'm Coach Taylor Sykes, I'm telling Olivia Lewis-Red to keep taking her shots, and I'm telling the point guards to keep getting the ball to her. She's playing really good defense, and she's knocking down a lot of shots on the offensive side of the ball. So yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying.
I think the Red Devils have had great offensive possessions. They had great chances to score. They've been cutting into. I think where it's going to come down to is that defensive end is getting stops and stopping them on the boards. If they can limit the possessions to one shot, then they're going to cut to this lead and cut to the lead and get this win.
Exactly. So coming out of the timeout, it will be Jeffersonville basketball. About 2:26 left in this third quarter. Danzy's going to be taking the ball up. Gets it past half court. Swinging over to the middle to Scott. Back out to Lewis Red. Her three-pointer is no good. That's still the shot that you want to see if you're Coach Sykes. Lewis Red has played so good so far in this game that any shot for her is a good shot.
I agree with you.
Bailey Hape has it now, defended by Maisie Smith. She definitely has the matchup that she wants. Back out top for Reitz. They swing it over to the corner. Hape has it back out top, defended by Maisie Smith. She picks up the ball with the step back, but has to swing it back over to the top of the key. Wright's going to look to reset here. Kaiser drives in, gets it back over to Hape. They have it in the midi. The floater is no good. Going to be out of bounds on Evansville Reitz, and will be Jeffersonville basketball with 1:37 to go in this third quarter.
Yeah, that was a great defensive possession by the Red Devils. Staying solid the whole time, not giving up on the possession, and, they got the turnover.
Yeah, that was picture-perfect defense right there. Here comes Dansby, defended by Kaiser. Over to Maisie Smith. They call a travel there on Maisie Smith. Possession arrow goes towards Evansville Reitz. Garen Johnson subbing in now. She's subbing in for Maisie Smith. Maisie Smith doesn't seem too happy about that. They get the ball in. Bailey Hape has it now, defended by Garen Johnson. She gets blown by. A little bit of action in the center court with Lewis Red falling over. Over to the wing to Bailey Hape, defended by Garen Johnson. Bailey Hape takes it in. Her layup is blocked, and Lewis Red is fouled. Some really good defense right now on both sides of the ball. Kenneth Taylor taking the ball out, gets it to Dansby. Over to McKenna Taylor. Back to Dansby. Pump fakes the corner, but gets over to McKenna Taylor. Taylor pump fakes, but her shot is blocked by Bailey Cape. Cape taking it back up court. Swings it over to her big, and the layup is good. Score is 44-28. Evansville Reitz leading with 45 seconds to go in this third quarter. Over to Scott. Taylor wants it back, shoots the layup, and is fouled. She'll shoot too.
And I feel like that's what we needed to see. We need to see the Red Devils be aggressive, take it to the hole, and get their points at the free throw line.
Yep. But Kenneth Taylor shoots about 90% from the free throw line, so we expect these to go down for sure as the first one falls. Taylor's second shot is no good. but it is rebounded by Scott. Scott gets it over to Garen Johnson. Garen Johnson saves the ball, but it is stolen by Bailey Cape. Here she comes. If I'm right, I'm chewing this clock out now. Just waiting for the fourth quarter to come.
Yeah, you know Hape's itching to shoot that three.
Yeah, she can't wait. She has the size differential for sure on Garen Johnson. Rebounded by Evelyn Scott. There is a foul down low on Bailey Cape. 5 fouls on both teams, so Jeffersonville will be in that bonus. They're going to shoot 2.
Yeah, with 14.9 remaining, the Red Devils are trailing 29-44 to the Panthers.
Yeah, she's going to look to cut the score down to just 13 going into this fourth quarter. Evelyn Scott, first free throw is no good. Evelyn Scott's second free throw is an air ball, so that's not what you want to see if you're Evelyn Scott. Hopefully she doesn't lose a lot of confidence from that. It's going to be Reitz taking the ball out now. Bailey Cape has the ball. Garen Johnson defending. Makes a nice behind the back move, drives in. Shot is blocked by Evelyn Scott. And that's the end of the third quarter. So Jeffersonville trails 29-44 against Evansville Reitz. Jeff Girls Basketball presented by Maple Manor Christian Home live on the Red Devil Network.
Maple Manor Christian Home is located in Sellersburg, Indiana. It is a skilled nursing facility that strives to provide a home-like environment 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and treats its residents with compassion, affection, respect, and enthusiasm. The services provided include medication, meals, housekeeping, and daily activities. Church services are held on Sundays and Wednesdays. Their website is www.maplemanorchristianhome.org.
Join the JHS Poetry Club, where we encourage you to express yourself among others. Meetings are held in Miss Rose's room after school at 2:30. Find us in room D202 on the third Tuesday and last Thursday of each month. Google Classroom code is ITJ7JDA.
Welcome back to Jeff Girls Basketball presented by Maple Manor Christian Home live on the Red Devils Network. After 3, Jeffersonville trails 44-29. Jaden, what'd you think about that third quarter for Evansville Reitz? They looked really good.
Yeah, I mean, they were pushing the tempo. I mean, getting the defensive stops they needed. You know, they were scoring points, getting easy buckets at the rim. You know, they weren't forcing their shots. They were letting it come to them.
Yeah, I agree. So here comes Dansby. Swings it over to the corner to McKenna Taylor. Taylor has it now. Shoots the mid-range shot. It is an air ball. She had Dansby wide open on the three-point line. Dansby doesn't look too happy about her not getting the ball there. McKenna Taylor needs to keep her eyes up. Bailey Hape has it now against Garen Johnson.
Yeah, Johnson, a young defender. You know, she's young, scrappy, and she's a dog.
Yeah, she just now got promoted from JV to varsity, so just before this, we saw her in the JV game as Jeffersonville secured the win. And she played some really good defense in that one, so I expect that going into this varsity game as well against Bailey Hape. So it's a foul on Staley. Dansby inbounding the ball now, gets it into Lewis Red. Lewis Red swings it over to Garen Johnson. Back to Lewis Red. Dansby has it now in the corner. Swings it across court to Lewis Red. Lewis Red makes a nice move here, just trying to weave through, and they call a blocking foul on Evansville Reitz.
Yeah, one thing I can say about this Red Devils team is they have all athletes that can create their own shot. I mean, they don't have to run sets. They can either go out there and play basketball. I feel like every player on the floor can create their own shot.
Yeah, exactly. They're all dogs. Boatwright has it in the middle. And it is blocked by...
But she draws the foul.
Yeah, foul on Khalees Mitchell. She was looking to get another block on this one.
A little upset about that call, letting the ref know.
Boatwright goes to the free throw line. She shoots about 50%. Boatwright's first free throw doesn't go in. So score stays 29-46. Evansville Reitz leading in this fourth quarter. With about 7 minutes left to go. Second shot doesn't go down either. Rebounded by Mitchell. Mitchell looking for a point guard, Hape. Hape has it now, taking it up court, just gets it past half. Swings it over to Mitchell, defended by Kaya Boatwright. Gets her own rebounded and is fouled by Kaya Boatwright. So Mitchell will be going to the free throw line to shoot another two.
Yeah, Boatwright's going to need to put a body on her. I mean, she got 2 offensive rebounds there. I get Mitchell's real big, but you got her and her team all got to put a body on someone.
Yeah, Khalees Mitchell averages 7.3 rebounds a game, so she'll just keep tearing it up on the glass unless you box out. So Evelyn Scott subs in here for Kaya Boatwright, and so does Maisie Smith for Garen Johnson. I don't think Garen Johnson allowed Hape to score one time whenever she was out there.
Yeah, I mean, she's a pest on the defensive end. She's in there. She's small, getting small reps. I mean, she's getting her feet wet.
Yeah, as Mitchell misses her first free throw, she looked a little bit frustrated about that. Once again, Reitz leaves all the rebounders back. Just going to look to pressure the Devils. Khalees Dansby takes it up court, swings it over to McKenna Taylor. Dansby has it now, makes a nice pass to Maisie Smith. Maisie Smith looks to size up Mitchell, but doesn't. Rebounded by Reitz. Over to Mitchell. Mitchell gets it to the point guard, Bailey Hape. Bailey Hape swings it all the way up court. Reitz almost loses control of the basketball, but doesn't. And Mitchell gets an and one call there.
Yeah, the size advantage there with Mitchell and Lewis Red. She just could shoot it right over her head.
Yeah, Mitchell doesn't even jump when she takes layups. She just pits them up. She definitely got her confidence back from that one.
And she was short on the free throw.
Here comes Dansby. Scores 49-29. Reitz leads by 20 with 6:12 to go in this fourth quarter. Maisie Smith has it now. Swings it over to the corner to Lewis Red. Lewis Red getting trapped out of bounds on Reitz.
The Red Devils retained possession.
That was really good defense by Reitz there on the trap, just not letting it get out of the corner. Maisie Smith has it now. Swings it over the middle. McKenna Taylor pump fakes the three-pointer. Goes up for the layup, but it is blocked once again by Mitchell. No surprises there. I think that's our 5th block of the game.
Yeah, if I'm the Red Devils, I don't think I'm just going to drive it in and take it up on her every single time because she's going to block it.
Yeah, you're 100% right. They keep trying to size her up, maybe to just prove a point, but they keep getting rejected down there. As Lewis Red misses that three-pointer, here comes Reitz on the fast break. Maisie Smith defending. Gets it back out top to Hape. Maisie Smith playing some really good defense here, not letting Hape go anywhere, and that is a turnover on Bailey Hape off of her foot. Just as I was saying, Maisie Smith is playing some good defense. She forces a turnover. Here comes Dansby. Gets it to McKenna Taylor. She's coming around. Maisie Smith has it back out top, swings it over to Lewis Red. Dansby has it now. Makes a nice pass to McKenna Taylor, but once again, it is rejected by Mitchell. Who else?
Yeah, Khalees Mitchell, she's nearing a double-double with probably points and blocks, if I'd say so.
Yeah, she's been a problem down low for Reitz. Plucked out of bounds again. Plucked out of bounds again for Evansville Reitz. It will stay Jeffersonville possession. Passed it down low to Maisie Smith. Blocked once again by Khalees Mitchell. Khalees Dansby had Olivia Lewis-Red wide open in the corner and chooses to go down low once again against Khalees Mitchell. Just wasn't looking in the corner. Here comes Bailey Hape again, defended by Lewis-Red. Gets it past half court. Maisie Smith comes over for help, forcing the pass. Nice move there for Reitz, and the shot does go down. Scores 51-29 with 4:25 to go in this fourth quarter. Another steal there for Reitz. The layup is good.
And Reitz Memorial will call a 30-second timeout.
Yeah, that was a huge strand of events for Reitz. Just getting multiple steals, finishing on all their shots. That just looked really good there.
Yeah, if you're the Red Devils, how are you responding to that stretch?
I think you just got to keep feeding your star players. Even though Dansby hasn't had the best game, I think you got to get the ball to her in these situations when they're down by so much, just to try to get them back into this game a little bit. It might be too little too late with 4:40 left in this fourth quarter, but maybe the Devils can get something going. Kalia Mitchell now has 13 points so far in the game, and Khalees Mitchell has 7 blocks so far, which is super impressive. That'll definitely help her averages, because right now she's only averaging 1.7 blocks a game.
Yeah, I mean, she's just been a beast in that paint. I mean, she's been holding it down. She's been holding it down all night. That whole paint's been hers. No inside points, no inside presence has been within if she's been in there. If she's in the game, the Red Devils haven't got any inside points.
Yeah, and the Devils keep trying to test her, and she keeps responding. So maybe the Devils will start taking more jump shots after this timeout.
Yeah, the Red Devils have some great shooters. I mean, and McKenna Taylor shooting almost 40% from 3 on the season right now. So they have great shooters who can really knock down and get them back in the game.
Dansby swings it over to Maisie Smith. Back out to Dansby. She pump fakes but takes it in. It is going to be Jeffersonville ball. No foul there. Just a slip. Gets it into Maisie Smith at the top of the key. Maisie Smith shoots the floater. It is good. Scores 31-53 now. Evansville Reitz leading. Here comes Bailey Hape, defended by Lewis-Red. She's just going to slow it down a little bit, but speeds it right back up. Passes it over to the big, and that's another bucket for Khalees Mitchell. Dansby looking to respond. Swings it over to Maisie Smith. Maisie Smith drives in on the layup. It is no good, but it's called on the foul. Khalees Mitchell does foul Maisie Smith there. That's Khalees Mitchell's 3rd foul of the game, so something to keep an eye on there. Maisie Smith at the free throw line. She shoots just about 65% from the stripe. Her first one's off the right of the rim.
With just under 4 minutes left in this fourth quarter, the Red Devils trailing 31-55 to the Panthers.
Maisie Smith's second shot is also no good off the back iron. Reitz moving the ball super fast. They have the one-on-one against McKenna Taylor. The layup is no good. Rebounded by Maisie Smith. Maisie Smith driving it up court. Takes the layup. It is blocked by Reitz. Another fast break here, one-on-one. And she chooses to just slow it down. She didn't like what she was seeing, so smart move there by Reitz. The clock is on their side, so they save the ball, get it back out top. That's going to be a jump ball. Oh, Reitz calls a timeout there. Smart play by the coach to make sure Reitz maintains possession before Devils are able to get their hands on it and force a jump ball. So coming out of the timeout, the last timeout, the Devils were finally able to get a shot to fall in the paint. So hopefully Maisie Smith gets a lot of confidence from that and carries that through the end of the game.
Yeah, if I'm Reitz's coach, I'm just telling my players, stay calm, get through our sets, and let's work on what we're not good at. Let's finally get through our sets, get to our plays, and let's just run this clock out.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Whenever they're up by so much, they can just work on what they've been struggling with all year and hopefully get better going into tournament time. There's about 5 games left in the season.
Because, you know, the regular season's all fun and all, but it really comes down to that sectional time, that playoff time.
That's right. Lewis Red defending on the inbound. Reitz throws it right to Evelyn Scott, so it will be Jeffersonville ball.
Yeah, Evelyn Scott draws the foul on Cleese Mitchell. You know, she has 4 fouls, 1 more foul, and she will be out of the game.
Yeah, definitely something to keep an eye on. Sucks that for Jeffersonville that this didn't happen earlier in the game so that they wouldn't have to deal with Cleese Mitchell so much down low, but nonetheless, Evelyn Scott will be going to the free throw line. The first free throw is no good off the front of the rim. I think after this game, Coach Sykes is definitely going to have the team shooting some free throws because they haven't been knocking them down whatsoever. As she knocks it down. Here comes Bailey Hape. Blows past Lewis Red, but chooses to slow it down since clock is on their side. Gets it out top. Bailey Hape has it now for Reitz.
Yeah, the Panthers don't have to force none. They can just drive and kick and drive and kick.
Yeah, that's exactly what they're doing too. They get it down low to Cleese Mitchell, and she knocks it down, of course. Scores 57-32. Evansville Reitz leading right now with about 3 minutes left in this fourth quarter.
Dansbury has it in the wing. Smith drives in.
Oh, Cleese Mitchell's going to be out of the game after that one.
She will pick up her 5th foul.
And she says, I don't care. I already had a great game.
5 fouls, yes. She makes her way to the bench.
So Kirsten Kaiser's going to sub in for Cleese Mitchell. That's a great game for her. She doesn't get the 10 blocks, unfortunately, so I'm sure that was on her mind going through this game. Maisie Smith shooting free throws now. Her first one doesn't fall.
Yeah, the Red Devils haven't had a pretty night at the line tonight.
No, not at all. The second shot for Maisie Smith does go down, though. Devils come out of the timeout in a full court press. Garen Johnson playing some good defense here on Kirsten. They call a foul on her, though. Reitz will be inbounding the basketball now. They get into Bailey Hape. She's once again defended by Lewis Red. Lewis Red has been playing some really good defense so far on Hape, not letting her to get anything to go. Reitz has it back out top, swings it over to the wing. Back over to the top. Really good defense here by Jeffersonville so far in this possession. Reitz made a good move to the rim. They call another foul on Jeffersonville. I didn't see too much contact down low that time, but...
Yeah, both teams are in the bonus. I think we are definitely over 30-plus fouls this game.
Yeah, it's been crazy.
I think each team has shot a bunch of free throws, and I think if Jeffersonville would have knocked their free throws down, the outcome could potentially look different. I mean, you see Evansville, I think they're like maybe 85% from the free throw line right now.
Yeah, Evansville's looked really good from the free throw line, and Jeffersonville has not been knocking them down, which if it was the other way around, Jeffersonville would be in a lot better shape. Bailey Hape's a really good free throw shooter, though, so you expect her to knock both of these down. It rolls in. Maisie Smith has it now. Defended by Brylin Staley. McKenna's wide open in the corner. Her three-pointer is no good. That's a surprising there. Her missing wide open threes. So here comes Reitz, taking it up court. Gets it over to the big man. The layup is no good. Rebounded by Khalees Dansby. She's pushing it up court. Makes a little behind the back move. Gets it over to McKenna Taylor. McKenna Taylor thought about it. Chooses to shoot the mid-range, and it is no good.
Minute 45 left in the fourth quarter.
Scores 59-33. Jeffersonville trailing.
The Panthers just walking the ball up the court.
Yeah, they're going to take their sweet time. Maisie Smith steps up, though. They swing it over to the wing. Back to the corner. McKenna Taylor on defense now. Maisie Smith steps up for help. Now Bailey Hape just going to reset the offense. Takes it in, swings it over to the big man. The layup is good. Great pass there from Bailey Hape.
Yeah, Reitz Memorial has had ball movement, but the ref calls over and back on Lewis Bread, so the Panthers will take over possession.
Yeah, that's definitely not a call you see too much. Refs aren't usually too worried about that.
Yeah, but the team chemistry and the ball movement that the Panthers have had today has really helped the outcome of the game. I feel like they've stayed bonded as a team all 4 quarters, and it's shown.
Yeah, it's very impressive. So after this game, the Devils are going to move to a record of 9-9. And Evansville Reitz is going to be 14-3, so their record is very, very impressive.
Yeah, the Red Devils will be back in action Monday in a Hoosier Hills Conference battle against Seymour at 7 o'clock. So come on out to Seymour and support your Lady Devils, and hopefully they bounce back. They're gonna come out with a chip on their shoulder and ready to play.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that matchup. Some really good scores on Seymour this year, so it's definitely going to be a head-to-head clash between the two teams, especially in the Hoosier Hills matchup. Dansby has the ball now. Gets it to the corner. Swings it over to McKenna Taylor. Her three-pointer from deep is no good. Bailey has it now. She drives in. Takes it back out. I think they're just going to run this clock out and let it go. And they do. Lewis Red steals the ball. Takes the layup, it's good. Didn't see that coming, and she goes into a full court press. That's going to do it, though. Evansville Reitz wins against Jeffersonville 61-35. Thank you for joining us here live from the Red Devils Network.